Assalamu alaikum, dear students. It is 26th of July 2021, Monday. It's class 11, subject education. Dear students, as you know, we are discussing the higher education or university education. Today we are going to discuss the problems in the organization of higher education and the solutions. How can we solve the problems in the higher education? First of all, we must know what are the problems. Then we have to discuss the remedial measures, the solution to these problems. Dear students, as you know, we have already discussed the aims and objectives of higher education. And today our topic is problems in organization of higher education and the solution to these problems. Dear students, so far as the problems of higher education are concerned, the first problem is problem of low standards. The standard of teaching in our colleges and universities is very low due to uncontrolled and unplanned expansion, weakening of students' motivation, indiscipline among students, and lack of relevance. There has been fall in standards. There are low standards of degrees, low academic standards of university entrance, low academic standards in schools, overcrowded colleges, insufficient number of working days, low standard of teaching, inadequate tutorial and seminar guidance, poor library facilities, ill-equipped laboratories, limited research and theoretical courses. Dear students, the solution to these problems is there should be provision of tutorials and seminars, well-equipped libraries and laboratories, discussions, refresher and reorientation courses for lecturers. There should be better standards in schools and colleges. Number of working days should be increased. That's at least 180 working days in an academic year. There should be improvement in curriculum, textbooks, methods of teaching, examination and research. Dear students, the problem of admission is another problem that is confronted, that hampers the development of the expansion of the credibility of the standard of our higher education. With the increase in number of universities and colleges, the number of students seeking admission has increased so much that all of them cannot be admitted. There is over-enrollment of open door policy, and there is growing incidence of unemployment among them. If expansion is permitted to continue at the present rate, our economy will not have the capacity to provide suitable employment avenues to produce millions of graduates by the universities annually. This problem can also be resolved. There is a solution to this problem. That is, the expansion of facilities in higher education should be planned broadly on the basis of manpower needs. Selective admission is needed for relating education to manpower. Needs for minimizing problem of unemployment of the educated, for raising standards. Students should be admitted on the basis of merit. Dear students, we have one more problem. It's called problem of university autonomy. University autonomy, that is self-governance, includes selection of students, appointment and promotion of teachers, determination of courses of study and methods of teaching, and areas and problems of research. University autonomy functions at three levels. That is, autonomy within a university, autonomy within the university system, and autonomy in relation to outside agencies. There are threats to university autonomy. There is interference of outside agencies in matters of selection of teachers and administrators, and erosion of values underlying autonomy. University finances pose yet another threat to universities. State universities have to depend upon state government for their maintenance grants and matching share. Since the purse strings are in the hands of state government, the autonomy is shaken to the roots. How can this problem be solved? Dear students, maximum university autonomy is essential for universities' functioning and academic development. That is, to improve upon the quality of teaching and quality of conduct of examination and research. There should be no unnecessary external control. Joint committees of teachers and students should be appointed in each department to solve common problems and difficulties. Academic council should be treated as the final authority in all academic matters. Autonomous colleges should be established in sufficient number. Finance Commission should contribute money to the universities in a proper manner. Autonomy and freedom should be accompanied by accountability as recommended by NPE 1986 and 1992. The judiciary should accept universities as an area of autonomous public life. Dear students, ill-equipped libraries and laboratories. It is another problem. Library is a gateway of knowledge, repository of culture, and an instrument of advancement. It is a rich spring from which knowledge flows out to irrigate the whole field of education and culture. An educational institution without a library is like a body without a soul. The university library has been regarded as the core, the heart, and the hub of the academic life of the university. It is the real intellectual workshop. The condition of the libraries and laboratories of higher institutions is not satisfactory. Most of the libraries and laboratories are ill-equipped. Dear students, this problem is a general problem and it needs our attention. Conditions of libraries and laboratories should be improved. They should be properly maintained. Lack of guidance and counseling. In the institutions of our higher education, there is no provision for giving proper guidance and counseling to the students. It is necessary that in the institution of higher education, there should be a provision of experienced and trained persons to provide guidance and counseling to the students. Problem of expansion. Dear students, with the increase in number of universities and colleges, the number of students seeking admission has increased so much that all of them cannot be admitted. Although a large number of colleges and universities have been established, yet it is not possible to provide higher education to all. Dear students, only meritorious and talented students should be admitted in higher institutions of learning. Facilities of scholarships, free shifts, and book aids should be given to the talented, poor, backward, scheduled caste, and scheduled tribe, minorities, and girls. Better library, laboratory, playground, and hostel facilities should be provided. Problem of finance. Dear students, an activity can be performed efficiently only if the money invested in it is adequate. Quality and standards demand more facilities. Standards of higher and university education have declined owing to lack of funds. University education is facing problems due to inadequate and insufficient financial resources to develop and maintain libraries, laboratories, playgrounds, and hostel facilities. Money has necessarily to be spent upon student welfare and their educational activities. Dear students, sufficient financial aid should be given to colleges and universities for building libraries, laboratories, construction of hostels and teachers' residences, development of means for teaching and research, technological, vocational, and professional education, implementing UGC grades and other benefits for all teachers, and non-plan expenditure for the development of the university. Dear students, we have one more problem that's called problem of affiliation of colleges. Many colleges affiliated to the universities are not so equipped as the universities are. So the standard of work of these colleges is generally lower than that in the universities. Many colleges are running on commercial lines. Such colleges, after illegal gratification to some persons in power for getting their work done in the university, many bogus and false papers are submitted at the time of submitting application for affiliation. Certain unscrupulous persons help these delinquent colleges to spring up just to lower the standard of higher education. So, dear students, efforts should be made to improve the standard of affiliated colleges. The university authorities must see that proposed delinquent colleges are not granted affiliation, and the colleges which are not up to the mark are disaffiliated. Then we have a problem of getting expensive education is higher education is being getting expensive. Problem of medium of instruction is there. So we have so many other problems also. Dear students, it is all for today. Tomorrow, inshallah, we will take up some other topic. Till then, bye. Assalamu alaikum.